Isn't she gorgeous? Hello everyone, welcome back to Secret Sound Unboxing channel. Today, I will be unboxing my first ever collection from TNT SPACE, and this is the LIITA Embrace Fantastic Adventure series figures. So when I first set my eyes on this series, I was drawn to the soft muted pastel colors, and I like the whole dreamy fantasy vibes that they are giving me. So this series has a total of 8 figures as well as the secret here, and when I was looking at the videos of this unboxing online, I knew I was really attracted to some of the figures here, which you will see in a bit. So without further ado, let's start the unboxing. If you're new to my channel, I typically like to share the backstory and the lore behind the series as well as every character so that you get to better appreciate and understand your collection much better. So for LIITA, I love this whole ethereal pastel fantasy aesthetics that this series is giving me, and which is why I purchased this series itself. I think it's probably the second one from a total about 3 or 4 series figures for this. Now, if you look at the whole packaging, somehow I just feel that the box feels quite premium because I like the textured feel of the box. And wow, I just love the designs of the figures, though you probably can't see it very clearly because it's kind of muted, very pastel, but trust me, when you see the figure itself in real, I'm sure you'll be blown away, just like how I was when I saw the online unboxing videos. Now for LIITA itself, she is described as a very sweet girl and she has full of imagination. So in her so-called fantasy world that she has concocted, and in this particular series on Embrace Fantastic Adventure, she meets all different kinds of creatures and even mysterious objects. So they come in all different forms, but instead of judging these strange encounters as good or bad, LIITA approaches each one and gives it a sincere embrace. So I think the core messaging behind this series is that warmth can melt prejudice, softness can coexist with strength, and even the strange or imperfect parts of ourselves deserves kindness. Now, this is what I've gotten from the design philosophy from the artist itself. So this is not something that I have generated myself. So I give credits fully to the artist. Alright, let's get straight to the first one and see which one we will unbox. And oh my, the box really feels very heavy. It's so weighted. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oh wow! She is so gorgeous. Look at her beautiful pink hair with a little witch hat, and I think there are, oh, these flowers here and the leaves here are all flocked except the yellow flowers on top, and she's like holding on to this red toadstool or mushroom. And if you look at her hair closely, they're actually like little spirits, yep, in her hair. Like 1, 2, 3 here. Are they part of her? Or are they her pets? Oh, there's another one behind here. Wow, this is so cute, but yet very mysterious, very alluring in its own special way. I'm really loving the shimmering effect of this character card, and our very first LIITA figure is Night Hag. So actually, I will be sharing the English translation of the Chinese description for each of the character. Now, her Chinese name is actually translated as Dream Demon, yeah, like nightmare, and she looks like she has wandered into the deepest part of LIITA's dream world. I love her oversized black witch hat, and actually she is not as frightening as she should be. Instead, she seems quiet, tired, and almost vulnerable. I mean, just looking at this expression here, it feels as though she has been hiding in this dark forest for a very long time, waiting to be found. And her message says that even inside a nightmare, the truth may be hidden. Every time you lose your way may be the beginning of getting closer to what is real. Don't be afraid, there will always be an exit at the end of the darkness. So I like it that this figure doesn't really portray darkness as something that is negative. Because sometimes when we try to avoid negative thoughts, or negative emotions, we are actually a step further away from finding out the actual truth and what that really requires our attention. So she is like a representation of that. Very beautiful. All right, let's move on to our second figure. Wow, this one really feels very heavy as well. Well, I typically do share shaking tips, but mostly for pot mud blind boxes. Well, if you need any shaking tips, just do hit me down in the comments. All right, second one. One, two, three. One, two, three. Oh wow, this figure is so sweet. Look at LIITA closing her eyes, and I like that her lashes are pink color. I love the soft pink pastel ones, the pastel tones of this color, of this figure rather. And there's a little cat that is like peeking out the head from the cloud. It's like a cloud fluffy pillow that she is rested on, and she actually do have a little tear here. Well, she's like a little cat figure with pink wings. That's so whimsical in a way. And she is Cuddle. I love that LIITA looks so peaceful here, so at ease. It's as though she has finally reached the point where she feels safe enough to let her guard down and just sleep. Her message says that when you can't hold on anymore, sleep for a while. The clouds will gently support you, and I will always wait for you inside your dreams. This is honestly such a gentle, soothing message. I mean, we are constantly told to keep pushing, be at 100% efficiency, stay productive, don't slow down. But Cuddle reminds us that needing comfort and me time doesn't necessarily mean we are weak. Sometimes the most responsible thing you do is to rest, to recharge yourself before you start operating at full capacity once again. I think that is truly 100% productive. Alright, let's move on to our third box. This one feels definitely lighter. Actually, I really can't wait to see this one and this one. These two are my absolute favorite figures in these two series. And this one could be one of them. Ooh, it seems that this one has an accessory. One, two, three. One, two, three. Oh wow, this is the cover model. Wow, she is gorgeous and real. I believe she comes with an accessory. I believe it's the flower that she's holding on to. Let's see. Oh wow, there's another accessory. Okay, let me assemble this. And she comes with these flowers, which I actually went to check the translation. These are color lilies. So pretty. I love the semi-translucent material of the flowers with the slight purple tinge in them. It's so gorgeous. And just look at her dress here. It's semi-translucent. She really looks so pretty. And she comes with this like paper crane that is supposed to be fixed on to the top of her head. Oh, I love her hair. I like all the shimmers. They're very subtle, but you can still see it shimmering in her hair. Very pretty. I love the flow of the dress as well. This is Win. I really love the whole pastel colors of this design and how her white skirt appears to be lifting in a gentle breeze while the calla lilies blend softly beside her. So her whole messaging is as such that the calla lilies, smooth as jade, whisper within the wind. Protect the belief inside your heart and remain devoted to it until the very end. So the wind may look delicate, but she represents quiet determination. I mean, not everyone has to be loud to be strong. Some people protect what matters to them gently, consistently, resiliently, and they don't need anyone's attention or intervention. They also don't need to be the loudest in the room. So I feel that she is that one calm friend who rarely raises her voice or loses her temper, but she knows exactly what is worth protecting or even defending. Wow, I really love this piece because I think there is a very powerful messaging behind her. Alright, let's move on to our fourth box. There's some movements inside. I wonder would I see my desired piece, but actually all of them are really gorgeous. And I wonder will we get a secret in this series? Let's see. Oh, I think this one seems to come with accessories too. Oh, wow. Oops, I hope you didn't see that. But I still have no idea which piece this is, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, this is one of my target ones. Look at her, she is stunning. Do you see the cracks here on her head? And I love the whole flock mossy greens just all around her. This is so pretty, and I like that she's holding on to this crescent shaped moon, which you can tell that is iridescence in it. This is really beautiful. Just look at the wings here, and you can see that it's also some like shatters, some breaks here. Very gorgeous. She also comes with this transparent halo that goes above her head like this. She looks like a tiny guardian angel that is abandoned inside a celestial temple. I really love the weathered effects and the mossy like green flock textures all around, making her look ancient. And even this moon here kind of gives this like magical vibes. Yep. Oh, I love her like light green eyelashes. I think it's so pretty. And her card reads angel. I mean, yeah, it's really apparent that she's an angel. Now, her message says that when starlight falls upon your shoulders, everything is reborn within the silence. You have always been a child of light. Never look away from your own brilliance. I think this one is for anyone who sometimes doubts themselves or makes their own achievements feel smaller than they really are. I think this figure is kind of saying stop acting like your light is an inconvenience, like perhaps your talents. You are allowed to take up space, you're allowed to be given that due attention you so dearly deserve. You are allowed to feel proud of how far you have come, no matter how big or small your achievements are. And I think I can totally resonate with that. I mean, visually, right, she's very delicate and peaceful, but the messaging is surprisingly very powerful. Yep, so never hide your own light. Alright, we are halfway through. Let's move on to the next one. Hopefully, I will see this one soon. This is also another targeted piece of mine. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Wow, look at her hair. I'm always a sucker for this kind of material. I know that semi-translucent look, the gradient feel, that is totally right up my alley. Oh wow, I think I like this figure better in real. I love her expression. You can see like there are tears coming out, and she's holding on to this small wooden lighthouse, and she's stepping on this puddle of waters. Wow, this is so pretty. And there's a little sailboat at the top of her head as well. And this LIITA figure is home. Her message says that there is always a place that never asks when you will return. No matter how far you travel or how fierce the wind becomes, you can quietly come ashore because that place of peace never truly left. I love that home isn't necessarily presented as a building or structure. It could also be a person, a memory, or a familiar routine where you are allowed to be yourself without explaining anything. So I think that's the concept of home here, that really it's a safe space where you can truly be 100% yourself. I love that this figure is for anyone who has ever been tired of being strong and just want to be their true self, and they just want a safe space that they can stop pretending to be strong again. I think this is also a reminder that everyone deserves a safe harbor. Alright, last three boxes. Which one would be? Wow, this one feels really heavy. Let me see. Can you hear that? I don't know why, the little bits rustling. Oh my god, I have a feeling the silica gel exploded inside or it torn apart. Alright, okay, let's open this first. I know it's gonna be messy, but then I just wanna be 100% sure the sound is coming from the silica gel and not from any parts of the figure. Yep. Uh-oh. Okay. Thank God it's really just a silica gel. Let's see which unfortunate piece this is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's my favorite one. She is gorgeous, I tell you. Just look at her. Look at the red fishes, goldfishes that is swimming across her hair. Her hair seems like it is like there is a stream of water, and just look at the gradiented colors of the white, turquoise, and the lavenders. This is so pretty. I mean, this is why I fell in love with this piece, because she is so gorgeous in terms of the colors and the material used. Look, she even has a little goldfish at the top of her head here. It's so cute that she comes with this clear fish bowl that goes to the top of her head. Yeah, encapsulating the goldfish right above. So cute. And this is a character card. It says trip. But I just wanted to mention that the Chinese name is Piao Liu, which directly means drift. Very different from the English meaning of trip. And I feel that drift is actually better because it explains the story and the representation behind so much more accurately. So basically, her message says that she is a fish and she has to drift quietly inside the fish tank. When you don't feel like talking, simply blow a bubble. When you feel unhappy, swim around in a circle. And honestly, that sounds like excellent coping mechanism, because I think she represents those days when some of us just don't want any advice, explanations, or any unnecessary conversations. We just want to keep to ourselves. We just don't want to talk to anyone. We need our quiet time to process everything at our very own pace. So I love that she isn't trying to swim anywhere quickly to evade anyone. She's just simply floating, or rather drifting, just like the name in Chinese, observing and letting herself exist. And also, drift reminds us that we don't always have to know where we are going. Sometimes we can just go in any direction wherever we feel like, and it's also perfectly okay to slow down, protect our own peace, and perhaps just blow a few emotional bubbles. And this is just the best way to cope through very tough times. Wow, I wish she had light embedded inside her so that I could turn on and see the light just shine through her. It just makes the figure look so much more mesmerizing. Don't you think so? And now we are down to the last two boxes here. We are still missing this figure here. I think this is a very cute one, as well as this figure over here. And of course, the secret. Well, I think the secret is 1 in 96 chance. So, that seems really, really rare. Okay, well, let's see. This one definitely feels like this one because it seems fuller. So let's see if I'm correct. Once in a while, I just like to test my blind box shaking estimation, see how accurate I am. Yep, that's how you kind of hone your intuition, your feel. Oops, I think I see something. Okay, try not to look at the accessory, but wow, she feels so heavy. Let's see if I'm right. 1, 2, 3. And yes, I am. Oh wow, look at her. She's so gorgeous. I really love her pink eyelashes. And I love the subtle pink with the slight shimmers in her hair, which is of course gradiented too. The pinks in this figure is so pretty. And look at her leg. I like that this part here is semi-translucent. And she's like resting on this really comfy looking like cloud. Seems like a huge fluffy sofa. Oh, there's a little feather here that is stuck to her hair, and one here on top of her head. She looks so peaceful. And she comes with this accessory, which is this white dove on this pink ribbon of hers. I think it's attached here like this on her leg. Wow, this is really challenging to fix in, but yeah, it took me quite a while to find the right angle. Alright, so this figure is actually really heavy, but I think the artist is trying to portray a weightless feel to this because LIITA is seen resting on a soft fluffy cloud while a white dove seems to be pulling her up by this pink ribbon here. So it feels as though she has drifted somewhere between sleep and reality. And her character message says, in a dream woven together by clouds and white doves, lay down all your worries. When you wake, you will regain the strength to keep moving forward. I love that this figure doesn't treat rest as just giving up. Sometimes you don't need to solve everything immediately. You don't need to tend to everything right on the spot. Sometimes you really just need to stop, breathe, and let your mind recover. So I think in a way, she is basically the collector version of me saying, I will organize my blind boxes tomorrow. And then I procrastinate. I take like a 1 hour nap and just decide to do it much later. Well, it's because after every unboxing, I know it gets messy with all the wrappers, the empty blind boxes. Yeah, it takes me quite a while to clear up the mess. And emotionally, this is such a comforting design. Immersion also reminds us that resting can be part of a journey. It can also be part of moving forward. With that, we are down to our final box. And we are still missing this one over here, or the secret, which I'm not really that hopeful for. But let's see. One, two, three. And our last figure is this one over here. Wow, her pastel green is so pretty. I love her vintage looking like dress with the little apron here. This is actually really pretty in real. Oh, it looks like her hair is kind of like giving some nature vibes with this little twig or branch that is poking out here with the leaves. She is so pretty. I love the colors in this one. Wow, I really like that this figure came with this pink translucent balloon that she's holding in her hands. I think this just makes the figure looks prettier with more depth. It feels as though spring came early as well. And her character card reads life. Her message says, I look forward to the place where spring begins to grow. Reflections of wind and sunlight are hidden within my eyes. May you also begin one day carrying hope as you welcome your new life. I feel that this is kind of the character you pull when you are at a new phase of your life, be it at your new job or a new home or even starting a new relationship. Is trying to remind you that you have to move on and just choose to embrace the future with hope and positivity. And I like that she isn't promising that starting again will be easy, but it's just something that we all have to go through and that we must always try to look forward with hope. Yep, so I think this messaging is also very powerful and very relatable. And also, can we just take one moment to appreciate that little pastel vintage-like outfit she has? I think the more I look at it, the more I fall in love with this. She looks like she's on her way to a very important spring picnic where emotional healing is compulsory. Concludes the unboxing of our 8 regular figures from LIITA's Embrace Fantastic Adventure series. I think I'm starting to fall in love with this IP. I really feel that I need more of this series because I totally love the whole dreamy pastel colors. They look so soft, so soothing, and yet very ethereal. Well, if you ask me, my top 3 favorite ones from this series would be this one over here, I believe she's called Angel, as well as this one here, Drift, and last but not least, surprise here, but it's actually this figure here. I was kind of torn between both of them, but I don't know why, I'm kind of drawn to this pink balloon here. Let me know in the comments which one you like. And even though this is not sponsored by Pop Boxes, but I do have an affiliate code from them, which is Secret Cell, and you can use it for store-wide 15% discount off their website. And they do have an amazing collection of blind boxes and confirmed ones and even discontinued series. So with that, I hope to see you in my next video, and please do like and subscribe to my channel so that I can continue to do more such unboxing for you guys. Thank you and see you in the next one. Bye bye.